Daddy. You must have known how much it had hurt him.
Oh, please. Angie!
What's going on?
I'll tell you later.
John, you won't leave me, will you? Please don't leave me, too.
Well, at least you're starting to see her for what she really is.
Rob, at least have some consideration for Susan.
Sorry. Do you want an egg?
No, thanks.
There's no point in losing sleep over it. She's not worth worrying about.
I'm not.
Could have fooled me.
I was thinking about John. When I called him last night, he didn't even sound angry about what she'd done. All he could keep saying was how upset she was.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I suppose not, but I hope he's not going to be dumb enough to keep living with her.
Oh, your mother can be pretty tricky when it comes to making herself look good. She probably spun him some yarn.
I thought she'd changed.
Now, do you believe me about her stirring between us? Kettle.
Yeah. Poor Daddy. Having to put up with her leaving him and then me blaming him on top of it. I wish I'd kept right out of it.
Why don't you give him a ring? Let him know what's happened.
Oh, you can't explain that sort of thing properly over the phone.
He'll be so pleased to hear from you, he won't care how you explain it. Go on. Gotta do it sometime.
Seen Gail?
Sorry. You should still be on the payroll.
I think I'd go crazy if I couldn't take it out on the garden. Leave you to it.
Right.
Gordon Hamilton.
Hello, Daddy?
Angela.
I'm sorry I haven't called before. Well, I was being silly. I feel terrible.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just glad to hear your voice.
There's so much I want to tell you.
You all right?
Oh, everything's a mess, but it's hard to go into on the phone.
Nothing wrong with you and Rob?
No, it's... Well, it's Mother. I've worked out what she's been doing, and... Oh, I wish I could give you a big hug and say I'm sorry.
You could if you came up. We'd love a visit.
Well, I'd love to, but... Things are a bit tight right now.
If it's only money that's worrying you, forget it. I am gainfully employed again and feeling generous.
Oh, Daddy, I couldn't.
Of course you could. Bring Rob too. He can get away for a few days, can't he?
I don't think so. He's training to get his truck license.
Truck license?
Like I said, there's a lot to talk about. If I do come, it'll be by myself.
No ifs about it. And tell Rob there's a ticket for him as well.
Well, thanks. I'll be seeing you soon then.
Looking forward to it. Bye.
Thanks for making up my mind for me.
Well, you do want your truck license.
And you don't want me to go to Sydney for a while, right?
I'm going across to David & Barrel's. See if there's anything I can do for them while I'm up there.
Oh, he's still in the shower.
I'll wait inside.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. I won't interrupt you, Tiff.
Wonder what he wants to talk to your dad about.
Tricia Hamilton, what else?
Well, I hope they don't fight about her.
John can only see one side of it. She's made sure of that.
And you can't blame him, living in the same house. And she's his mum.
My mum brought him up. I think he'd be glad to see her happy again instead of worrying about Patricia. Can't wait till she gets back from Maston and things get back to normal.
Funny her going away so soon.
Well, she knew how worried Nan and Pop had been.
I hope she doesn't think I was taking sides with Mrs. Hamilton. And changing the curtains and that. But I thought it was going to be our house.
She understands. She knows how much you want a place of your own. Is that her way?
I am glad she's back. But I couldn't help imagining what it'd be like. Anyway, we'll have a place of our own one day. We might even be able to rent a little place when you get your cadetship.
Could have passed my exams first.
It's English today, isn't it? It's your best subject.
It's supposed to be.
Well, it's a good one to start with, then.
What if I don't pass? We'd have to stay here a bit longer. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Of course you're going to pass. We'll be in our own place before Davy can walk.
Yeah.
Only me.
Hello.
Hi. Where's David?
Oh, he's in the shower. He'll be out in a minute.
Good. I want to see him before I leave for Sydney. I'm going to see Daddy to apologise for being dumb enough to believe Mother about the breakup.
Why don't you come around and sort it out with her before you go? She's a bit of a mess.
Oh, she's obviously done a good job of convincing you
I can see she is.
I told you what she did last night. She's been conning us all along. She set the whole thing up.
Okay, she's made some mistakes, but you didn't see her last night. She's not bunging it on. When she stopped crying, she just sat there. I could hardly even get her to talk.
She'll find plenty of shoulders to cry on. She's already got yours.
You can't just cut her off.
Well, I trusted her, John, and she used that to stop me from seeing Daddy. I don't want to know about her.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Hello? Got both of you, have I? What's going on?
Oh, just the usual family arguments.
I was telling her about Patricia. She's a mess and no one seems to care.
Well, when you play people off against each other, you take the chance they're not going to like it when they find out. She deliberately set up the split with Daddy, put the blame on him so she could come down here and play hard done by with you.
Only because she loves him. I'm not taking sides, Dad. I know she's done some rotten things. We can't just all dump her.
Haven't dumped her. Gave her a chance to get over the shock so we could talk about it calmly, but this changes things a bit, though. How do you know?
She was drunk, rambling on, let it slip.
You sure?
I could see by the look in her eyes after she'd said it. She was freaked. Probably was a shock to her system telling the truth for a change.
That's not fair.
I think it is.
Hey, come on. I'll be taking Kev down to the exams this afternoon. I'll call and see you then. And you two stay right out of it. It's between us, Pat and me, to sort it out. Now, if Beryl can trust us to get on with it, I reckon you kids can do the same. Gail?
Oh, hi.
I was looking for you earlier.
I went for a walk.
I was getting my exercise in the garden. Look, I'm sorry about the way I've been behaving. I've probably hurt your feelings, have I?
It's all right.
About the dinner party for Mr. Hamilton. I'd like you to come as my partner.
Really? Oh, thanks.
Hey, I'm all dirty.
Oh, I don't care.
Just let me know if I upset you again, huh? Don't bottle it up.
Okay. But I knew you didn't mean it.
Paul. If anyone calls, can take a message. I'm expecting Angela to let me know what flight she's on.
Angela?
She's coming up this afternoon.
They've worked it all out. I can organise the licence and see Dave about the training today, so there's no reason why I can't come up tomorrow.
Well, you told me you were only going to send Kerry and Dominique money. Now, the first chance you get, you jump on a plane and go up and see them.
What's wrong with wanting to see your own kid?
Don't tell me you haven't got the idea of going to see Kerry, too.
All right. You tell me you're not going up there with the idea of seeing Paul Shepherd. You agreed not to have anything more to do with him. Now you're going up there to stay in the same house as him. Have I tried to stop you?
Now you're being silly. You know I'm over that.
Well, I trust you, Angie. Why can't you do the same for me?
Okay, I'll arrange a ticket for you and pick it up at the airport.
Is it so terrible? Want to see my own daughter?
Well, thanks for lunch. Sorry I couldn't finish it. I've just got off my tucker lately.
Kevin has too. It's just nerves.
Yeah. Listen, where is he? We've got to go soon.
Listen, could you take a note from me to Mrs. Hamilton? I just want to thank her for all her help and, well, to say sorry that we couldn't finish the decorating. She has been nice to me.
Sure. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm glad when this is all over.
Ah, no worries. You'll do it with one hand tied behind your back.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, just think how good you're going to feel when you got your cadetship.
Meet you in the car, Dad.
Kevin, good luck. You too.
Thanks.
Well, Beryl certainly doesn't waste much time, does she? Getting Lynn back under her thumb? Oh, I can understand why, of course.
I hoped he would have calmed down a bit so we could talk about it sensibly.
Oh, did you?
I don't want to argue.
Oh, sure. Nothing nasty, nothing uncomfortable. What were you going to say? Sorry I humiliated you. Hope there won't be any hard feelings.
Well, you're bunging it on a bit, aren't you, Pat? Look, I know I've hurt you, and I'm sorry.
Well, so am I. You have made a fool of me again. Yeah, you're like a little boy who runs away from home and comes back in the morning crying, Mummy. I suppose you're better off going back to Beryl. What you really need is a mother.
Oh, come off it, Pat.
Oh, what can she do for you, David? I can make something of you.
But I don't want you to, Pat. I'm happy how I am now. That's your trouble. You try to run everyone's lives.
Because I usually make a damn sight better job of it than they do themselves. How do you suppose you got where you are today? Who do you think got you your job back after the accident? Stopped you being fired when you weren't making a go of it? You don't really think you did it on your own, do you? More gullible than I thought.
I don't need your interference, Pat. I don't want anything that I can't earn for myself.
And I shall enjoy taking back everything I have given you.
Well, you're going to screw yourself up if you start thinking like that.
It would be worth it to take the smile off your face. Go on, go back to Beryl and play happy families. I hope I never have to see you again.
I'm sorry to hear Patricia's in such a bad way. Certainly explains why she didn't put up more opposition to my appointment. I was surprised.
No, she'll be right. It's great to be back.
Same old place. It's a lot happier now without someone always trying to put a spoke in the wheel.
Oh, here.
What's this for?
You're getting the job.
No?
It's to wear to the board meetings. Give them a bit of a shaking up at Ramberg. And it's a peace offering.
Not such a villain after all, eh?
Oh, I should have known.
Oh, don't worry. I was well and truly taken in by her, too. Barbara did try to warn me.
Oh, how was she when you rang?
Barbara? Oh, as always. She's a great lady.
Oh, you make a great pair. I'm glad you've invited her for dinner.
I hope you can stay on for it, too. Drink?
No.
Rosie's looking forward to it. She can't wait to show off the happy couple.
I think you and Mrs. Armstrong are a bit past being shown off.
Not us. Paul and Gail.
Gail?
You know, Rosie's granddaughter.
John's here.
He's a good mate. Arranging for me to use a company truck. Be a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, sure will be. We're just talking about you.
Who's where?
How do you reckon? I told Dave about the company truck.
All right. I talked to Ron Jackson. No worries. Have you seen her?
Yeah.
And?
I really don't want to talk about it.
You've seen her, haven't you? You've seen how upset she is.
Yeah, she's upset, all right.
I'll leave you to it. Go and pay my great nephew a visit.
What are you going to do about it?
She won't listen to me. Nothing I can do. You know, Angie was right. She organised the whole thing. She wanted to get together with me and organised everything she could.
What? I didn't see you fighting her off.
She conned me. She conned a lot of us. Well, you, me, and Angie, anyway. We'd be better off if we just forget all about her.
I can't just dump her. Not the way she is. Someone has to stand by her.
Well, that's the way you feel. But you watch out. She's... Well, don't let her fool you any more than she already has.
Would be that stupid. Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend with me that everything's all right.
Oh, of course I don't have to pretend. Everything is fine. Started you packing yet?
What do you mean?
Oh, You'll be leaving me too, won't you? Everybody else is. Ah, of course, the flowers are a sort of parting gift to soften the blow.
Patricia!
Not that I care. The sooner you all get out of my life, the sooner I can get it organised.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why? Is there something else you think you can get out of me?
I am disappointed in some of the things you've done, but I'm going to stay. You need someone to look after you.
Oh. Well, really must be sick then if somebody wants to look after me. Don't need anyone, you know. So you may as well go now. I mean, in the long run, they're all going to turn you against me anyway.
Patricia!
Oh, Dad! Why did you have to bring me roses?
Come here.
Aren't you going to finish your breakfast?
I've got work to do.
What do you reckon this guy Jackson will want to know?
Oh, just the usual. Be right. He wants you to start work as soon as you get a licence.
Gave me a good wrap-up.
Sorry to disturb you.
That's okay.
Listen, Kev, I won't be able to give you a lift again. I've got a busy day.
That's all right.
And what is it today?
Maths.
How'd you go yesterday?
Terrible.
At least I'll get plenty of peace and quiet. And Davey's next door with Mum.
Well, we better get a move on. I want to get this show on the road before I head off to Sydney.
It was nice of Mr. Hamilton to pay your fare.
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
Kev will be right, love.
Thanks, Rosie. I'll have it in the study. Oh, Barbara rang. She can definitely make it back for the dinner.
Oh, good. Nice to see things working out for a change.
I waited up for you. Wanted to have a chance to talk.
I was pretty late.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not spending more time with your new girlfriend. Well, I had a bit of a chat with her yesterday. I know it sounds strange coming from me, but she doesn't seem your type.
What makes you say that?
Forget it. If you don't want to hear what I think anyway.
You have to join a queue. I've been getting her to the neck from Jill and Fiona.
Well, what's the attraction? Is it just physical?
You should know me better than that.
What is it then?
I've got myself into a situation that's hard to get out of. I was lonely, miserable, and she cared about me. We made love, and she took it to mean more than it did.
Thought it wasn't just physical.
It's not. The tough act she goes on with, that's all it is, an act. She's a very sensitive kid. And I care about her enough to want to let her down gently.
Got a way of complicating your love life, haven't you? When are you going to tell her?
Well, I don't want to spoil a dinner for her. She's so looking forward to it.
I'd say sorting hers out is more important than some dinner.
What difference will a few days make? She may as well enjoy it.
Too soft for your own good.
What?
Just me advising you.
It's nice to think we've got to the stage where you can.
Kevin! You don't want to be late.
There's not much point in me going. But I don't want to let you all down, so...
So long as you do your best, you'd never let me down. It's only an exam.
Only?
Last minute cramming in the bus, eh?
Yeah.
Come on, I'll walk you to the corner.
No, don't bother. I'll see you home.
Kevin,
What?
I'll be thinking of you.
Hi, Kev. G'day. Nervous? Oh, what do you reckon? It's not my best subject. Me neither. Oh, it would have been okay if I had a bit more time to study. Yeah, I suppose so. It must have been pretty hard with the kid and everything. Oh, not just that.
All right. The examination room is now open. Any books or notes you have with you are to be left at the front of the room before you proceed to your desks.
Good luck. Same to you. Yeah, I think we're going to need it.
Right. You have 3 hours to complete the examination paper, starting now.
Love is very strange, it can come and go.
It can happen when you are young or old.
When it comes from nowhere. When it comes, it changes